noobs! Welcome to 5-ingredient chocolate salted caramel cake.
This is an amazing cake. It's the best-selling cake in our cafes. It takes 10 minutes to make. It's healthier, higher in fiber, gluten-free, dairy-free, and epic.
And no bake as well. So really simple. Okay, first thing you're gonna need a food processor and we are going to make the base.
So we have 250 grams of cashew nuts. In they go. Put the lid on and blend until you reach a breadcrumb-like texture. So you want to blend until you reach this lovely fine breadcrumb-like texture.
We have 150 grams of dates. These are just pitted dates. We chopped them up nice and small, or they came nice and small.
And we have 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. This is just the fat that's going to add a little bit more indulgence to it and make it set better.
So that's 3 of our ingredients.
Okay, blend until it starts to come together almost like a ball. We've lined an 8-inch or 20 centimeter springform tin. Lined simply means put baking parchment on the bottom.
This is a great hack for the best way to smooth it out. Stephen's going to show you now. So with the spoon, it won't tend to smooth out so well. But if you take a piece of baking parchment.
And the reason why we're smoothing it out is 2 main reasons. 1, so that it holds its shape and structure. And 2, so you get that beautiful, sexy division of layers.
Okay, and now we're going to make the caramel. So we didn't clean out our food processor, so it's still dirty.
Oh,
we do need the blade, yes. We're going to start off, we've got 300 grams of pitted dates.
In on top of that, we have 150 grams of peanut butter. Try to get a super smooth, kind of runny peanut butter. It's just gonna make your caramel more luscious, more light caramel-like notes.
And if you're allergic to nuts, you could use tahini, or if you don't like the taste of peanut, you could use almond butter as well. All kind of nut butters work perfect here. We've got 120 grams of coconut oil. And then we're gonna start with 6 tablespoons of water. Water is just gonna help blend it all together. And then we might extend it out as far as 10 tablespoons. For this caramel, we may have to blend anywhere from 1 to 7 minutes, depending on your food processor. So we're just gonna blend it up.
So the secret here is if it does start to separate in the coconut oil and you're kind of going, oh, stick with it, give it time, it will emulsify and incorporate, and you end up with this incredible toffee-like texture.
So if you can keep blending until it comes together into a proper solid caramel ball.
So this is a really good blender, and this took about 5 minutes. If yours isn't quite as strong as this, just give it a little more time, and if it does get warm, just give it a little break. When we do add it in, rather than just put it in little lumps around it, and again, we're gonna apply the same technique as we did last time, just to spread it out. So we spread it out, you'll see it really looks like toffee, just tidy around the edges.
This is really important to try to get it level so that you get that perfect division of layers when you're slicing the cake.
And this cake does take a grand total of 10 minutes to make, so although this might take an extra minute to do, it's well worth having that degree of patience. It's just gonna make for a more exquisite, more beautiful looking cake.
Okay, caramel is set, so time to make our chocolate. We've simply melted 300 grams of dark chocolate.
We have 4 tablespoons of coconut oil. The reason why we're putting in the coconut oil is it just means the chocolate won't go too hard and it's much easier to cut through.
Okay, so we melted the chocolate and the coconut oil until it's kind of all come together. It's quite a loose kind of mixture.
Top tip here is just to be careful, just dry the bottom of your bowl because sometimes the water can drip in and it makes the chocolate seize, which is what we don't want.
Okay, so simply just add it in on top of the base and caramel.
Chocolate is naturally, Dave often says, is a self-leveling compound, so it has a wonderful ability to level itself on this. Now for the hardest part of this cake is to put it in the fridge until it sets. It'll probably take about an hour for the chocolate to fully set, for the coconut oil and the caramel to harden, so you actually get this incredible looking cake. So we left it in the fridge for about an hour just to set.
If you do want to make it quicker, you can just put it in the freezer and that works just as well.
Okay, take a palette knife. We're just gonna go around the edges just to release it. Oh.
This just makes sure that it comes away from the cake tin really easily.
Oh, here we go, here we go. Hey!
5-ingredient chocolate salted caramel cake.
Okay.
This is epic.
Just a little context, it's not salted yet. However.
Okay, so we've only used our 5 ingredients thus far. Salt will make it 6, but obviously this is more of a
We're
grind.
taking a flaked sea salt.
Now, top tip to cut the cake is to leave your knife in boiling water for up to a minute. Obviously, take a dishcloth or your shirt and just clean off the water. But the knife will be very boiling hot now. It's a hot, flaming blade now. And now we're going to make a nice incision.
Okay, here we are, the big reveal. So, as we said, use the boiling water method.
Just to heat the blade, and look at this for an absolute humdinger of a slice.
This is enough slice. Look at
Oh, beautiful.
That is serious. That's probably enough calories for the full day.
But the beautiful thing about this is that although the nuts and the dates might be high in sugar, might be high in fat, they're also high in fiber, which will slow down the release of it.
This is, I think, one of my favorite 5-ingredient cakes that we've made. This is the 9th one in our series, so do check them out. We've got a new book which is coming out in the next 3 weeks, which is July the 9th, 2020. Vegan Cooking for Everyone. This is our masterpiece. This is what we've written. It's trying to teach our kids how to cook, really. It's trying to teach how to cook so you're not dependent on recipes.
And anyone outside of Ireland, UK can order it in the book depository and they'll deliver it internationally. Thanks for watching, thanks for being part of this channel, and sending lots of love.
Cheers.